Hey YouTube, KJ here. So today we're going to disassemble our Wii knives Banter. So you're gonna need your Wii bits. I have a size 6 and size 8 over there. Your lubricant of choice and some Q-tips, just to get into those looking crannies. All right, so let's get started. Start off with the T8. The pivot is T8, so let's get that right off. And you gotta make sure you use quality Wii bits. I mean, the last thing you'd want is to strip your screws on your knives. It's gonna be a real pain in the butt to get those replaced. And when you have another T8 on the body, screw again. Okay. Sorry about the noise, guys. Oh, still in. There you go. Okay. Um, on the on this one, you need the T6 to take off because the clip screw also acts like a body screw in conjunction to that one. So we just need to take off this top one. There you go. This one's a T6. There you go. And I like to use a little magnet um, sheet, plate, whatever you want to call it, just to keep your hardware in place and not flying all over the place. So you can use your ref magnet if you have one available. It should do the job just fine. Now we can just pop this off. Oops. Okay. Almost cut myself there. Why are you not coming off? Well, there you go. So, just wanted to point out that this is a very interesting design. We have your full liners on this side for the lock bar. No liners on this side. You just have a solid slab of G10. But he did have some metal inserts where they're needed. You have a metal insert in the pivot, as well as back here to reinforce the standoffs. So yeah, really, really interesting design. Similar to a Para 3 lightweight, actually. So this one runs on bearings. You have your bearing over here, and your bearing over there, and your stop pin. So just grab yourself a Q-tip, clean off the gunk, build up on the pivot, as well as here. I like to get inside the pivot hole as well, just to make sure there's no accumulated dust or gunk that can affect your action. Then onto the blade, just clean this up over there. Let's get in there as well. Clean the. Alright, that's good. This knife is about 4 days old, so not a lot of dirt really. So yeah, that's good. Um, and yeah, we're good to go. So this guy goes back over here. And with most Wii knives and CVV knives, you'll have a little notch over there. I don't know if you can see. But that catches onto this pivot. That way it doesn't rotate. See over there. So you just put it in and make sure that it catches onto that notch. See, that way it's flush and it won't be free spinning. Right, then put back your bearing over there and get your lubricant of choice. I like using knife pivot lube, KPL. In my experience with the different oils I've used, this one has been the most effective and cheaper too. So yeah, always good. Okay, get that off. Let's put a drop here and over there, and a little bit on the pivot. Right, should be good. Then let's drop in the blade. A little bit of dirt here. Might be some Loctite. Yeah, just some excess Loctite. Cool. Make sure you put your finger here. That way, the pivot doesn't pop out and you have to realign it again. And what do we do? So we get this side, pop it back in. Didn't see anything. Nope. Oh, yeah. The bearing. Oh, not the bearing. So let's drop in a few drops of oil over here and right there. And a little bit on the detent ball. That should be good. And just pop that right back in. Is it it? Nope. Let's get this guy. Whoops. Hold up. Let's try that again. So, see, it popped out, so I gotta keep my finger over here. And then put this in. Drop in the bearing. Yeah. And pop this guy right back in. There we go. Something's not seated right. What am I doing wrong? You know what? Let's do something else. Take this out, put this over here. Yeah, I think that should work. And am I missing anything? Nope. What's wrong? And then cover this guy up. This is the 6. We need the 8. Get the pivot screw back on. Normally I'd put Loctite, but I've noticed with Civivis and Wii's, they don't really loosen up, so should be good to go. And then the back screws. Whoops, it's not seated. Let's do that again. What did I do wrong? So, liners are in. Yeah, let's move this back over here. And then, let's see this guy from the back. There you go. That's better. What? It's not going in. Did I do this right? Yep, pivot's in. That's on. Let's do this instead. Okay, put this guy on. There you go. Awesome. And let's get the pivot back on. And it's important not to tighten your pivot too much when you first put it on, because you don't want it to be too tight, and the action will affect the action. Then get your other T8, plug that in here. Oops. There you go. And into your T6 for the clip screw. And just pop that in over there. Yeah, always be careful with your T6s because they strip easy compared to T8s. So let's move back to the T8 so we can adjust the action. Oops, we still have blade play. Okay. Alright, we're good. How's the action? Maybe it's a little tight. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. Perfect. So yeah, that's your wee Banter's knife. Thanks.